guys, thank you for coming to this channel. My name is Kingsley from IELTS Plus, a place that guarantee you 7.5 plus. Please, if you have not subscribed to this channel, kindly do so, and also click on the notification button so that you get updates on our recent video. Please share this video with your friends and loved ones, because achieving our aim of 7.5 and above is our top priority. So today we'll be talking about the IELTS reading. Although this is one of the most difficult question module that a lot of students face, but trust me, following our method, you will find this IELTS reading very what easy. And also, we will also be practicing real IELTS questions on reading, especially on those IELTS question type that students have issues with. So I will really advise you stay with us, watch it, and also share it with your friends. So as I've said before, we'll be talking about the reading. Now, if you look at the IELTS definition of reading, it assesses a variety of reading skills, your understanding, and how you interpret written information or sentences. So when it comes to reading, it's all about your understanding. It's about what you see, what you read, how clear can you interpret it based from the writer's opinion. How clear does it mean to you? That is what the reading is all about. It is not a module you cram. It is not a module you cram, but you must understand the question and the passage you are reading. Now, on your exam day, you will be given 60 minutes to answer the reading questions. Although it depends on whether you are doing academic or general, that is when you will have 3 to 5 passages. And the total number of questions that you will see is going to be 40 questions. Trust me, each question. So the time allocated for one question in reading is just 1 minute 30 seconds. So you see now that you don't need to waste any time. Although the way the reading is designed, there are some questions that you will use more than 1 minute 30 seconds. And there are also some questions you will use 30 seconds. So it's always advisable you buy more time for those questions that warrant you to use more than 30 seconds. Please do not waste time in any question. Now, we have two types of reading. We have the academic reading and we have the general reading. The academic reading is more, the passages are vocabulary test passages. This is because those passages test your vocabularies. How good are you frequent with words? Those passages test how wide you are used to words. And for the academic reading, most of their passages are taken from books, journal, magazine, and newspaper. And there are always 3 passages in academic reading. So, the passages, one is always longer than the remaining 2. So that means that you are going to see like two short passages and you will see a long passage. It can even take up to two pages. Please don't let that scare you away, because the approach we will use in this class, it is going to make it so easy for you to get the answers out. So in academic reading, we also have 40 questions, 3 passages, and the time allocated per passage is always 20 minutes. Once again, do not waste time in any question. Now we also have the general reading. Although the general reading is more of your understanding and interpretation of text you encounter on daily basis or even on your work. The general reading has 4 to 5 passages, and they are gotten from advertisement, travel brochure, and other interesting articles. There are always 4 to 5 passages in the general question. Although those passages, most of them are very short, it is always the last passage that is always long. Now let's check out the marking scheme of reading. Because when you have a clear understanding of the marking scheme, it will make it easier for you to prepare for the band that you want. Now this is the marking scheme for both academic and general IELTS students. Okay, let's start with the academic marking scheme. In reading, if you have 39 or if you score 39 or 40 over 40, this is where you will get band 9.0. But if you score 37 over 40 or 38 over 40, this is where you score 8.5. Now, for 35 over 40 or 36 over 40, this is where you get 8. Now, for 33 to 34 over 40, this is where you'll be graded 7.5, and so on and so short. But for the general reading, the mark is more. Now take a look at it. For you to get a band 9 in general reading, you need to have 40 over 40. Now for you to have band 8.5, you have to score 39 over 40. Then 37 or 38 over 40, you have to get 8.0, and so on and so forth. This marking scheme is just for you to constantly check your scores and for you to keep aiming higher. Now you may be wondering and say that, oh, is it really possible to get band 9? Yes, it is 100% possible. We had a lot of students last year that got band 9 in reading. Although when they were doing their mock, they never had band 9. But constant practicing and thorough revision makes them got band 9. Though it was shocking to them. So it is always advisable you keep practicing and you keep working on those areas that you score low on. The more you work on it, the more your score increase. So do not be afraid that it is not easy to get band 9. It is very easy to get band 9. Now you may be practicing now. You started from 5.0. You don't need to shake. You don't need to have anxiety. You don't need to be scared. What do you need to do? You need to check, which question type pull down your results. The next step you have to do is for you to now check that question type and practice more on that question. As you practice more on it, your score will now what? Increase. That is how you will follow it until you write what? The exam. Now, there are a lot of skills that you need to have before you write the reading. Some people always say that, oh, it's just skimming, scanning, and it's more than that. So some of the skills that you need are as follow: skimming. Now, what is skimming? Skimming is just like you glancing through the whole paragraph. Although the main essence of it is for you to have a general idea of what the paragraph is all about. It is just for you to just have a general idea of what the passage is all about. At least when you know that, oh, this passage is all about this, it is going to put you in a relaxed mode. Now, the second reading skill is what we call the scanning. Now, the scanning is majorly for you to get some sentences using the keyword. In academic reading, it is not advisable for you to read the whole paragraph. Instead, you are to scan for your keyword. Because reading the whole paragraph, you are likely going to confuse yourself. So where the scanning comes in is when you read the question, underline some keyword, and those keywords you underline, you scan them in the passage. That particular sentence you found those keywords, that is where you have to focus more on. Now, the next one is what we call the detailed reading. The detailed reading is where you really pay attention to a particular statement, not the entire paragraph. A particular word, sentence. You need to read it very well in a way that you understand what you are reading. So there is a correlation between the detailed reading and the scanning skill. Now, the scanning skill makes you get the exact sentence, while the detailed reading makes you focus on that particular word, sentence, so that you have a clearer understanding of the sentence. And where this key is needed more are on question on true false not given, matching heading, matching information to paragraph. So you also need this detailed reading in yes, no, not given. Another skill you should also understand is understanding the main idea. Although most of the time you can always get this from the topic. Just understand the main idea, and once you understand the main idea, it is easier for you to work on. Another thing you should also pay attention to on the skill is identifying supporting details. Now, these supporting details give you evidence or examples that back your idea. Now, the evidence are what? Examples that back your idea. So this makes you understand a particular statement clearly. So another skill you should also know is what we call the interference. Although this one is more of you guessing the answer or drawing a conclusion on a particular answer from the passage. So another one you should also understand is what we call recognizing the writer's opinion or attitude. Though this one is mostly found in question on yes, no, not give. This is the key you will use in solving yes, no, not giving. And another question type you also need this key is multiple choice question. Especially on the part that will say what is the writer's opinion on paragraph A. Now if you have treated such question, you will know that you will understand what I'm talking about. So another key you should also learn is what we call having or knowing different ideas that connect with each other. Now those ideas, though it makes the whole passage more clearer to you. So that is all about the skill that you need. So these keys are what will really assist you in practicing the reading. Now we have two categories of reading. Although these two categories of reading are subdivided into different questions. There are questions that the answers are found in 1 to 2 sentences in a paragraph. And most times those questions follows order. They are sequential. The answers follows order. What do I mean by the answer follow order? Let's say for example now, you see the answer in paragraph A. I mean you see number 1 answer in paragraph A. The number 2 answer, you should find it below where you found the answer of number 1. Then the number 3 answer, you should find it below where you found the answer of number 2. That is what we call questions that follow order. And examples of questions that follow order, they are true, false, not given, yes, no, not given, short answer question, sentence completion, note completion, flow chart completion, and matching features. Now, all of these question types, they are easier to get the answers. So it's always advisable you do all these questions first. Because once you do it first, it's going to save you more time and it's going to make you understand or have more idea on each paragraph in the passage. So they don't waste time. There are some of these questions that you will use 30 seconds to get the answer. So whenever you face an exam, please do these questions first. And they are true, false, not given, yes, no, not given, short answer, sentence completion, note completion, flow chart completion. Now we have the second category, which are questions that you must read the whole paragraph before you get the answer. Don't forget, I say paragraph, not passage. Because there are some paragraphs you have to lay emphasis on, while there are some other paragraphs you don't need to even read at all. So you need to get those paragraphs. And how do you get this paragraph? You use your scanning keyword. So you use your scanning keyword. And this scanning keyword are what will make you get the paragraph. And when you get the paragraph, don't just read any sentence. You have to read the whole sentence in the paragraph. Although this type of question wastes a lot of time, trust me, if you have ever written IELTS before, I know that you must have been a victim of all of these type of questions. So please, whenever you see them, it is also advisable you do them last. And what are these questions? They are multiple choice question, diagram completion, table completion, matching heading, matching information to paragraph, and summary completion. Guys, these questions they waste a lot of time. So you need to buy time for them for you to solve all. Now, knowing this, you will find out that the reading is very, very easy to do. I think one of the issues that a lot of people face is that they will do those questions that you must read the whole paragraph first before they will now go and do the other one you found the answer you want to. It is completely wrong. Do the one that the answers are found in 1 to 2 sentences, and then you now go for the one that you have to read the whole paragraph. It saves you more time and it makes it easier for you to score very, very what? High. So in all of this that I've said, you will find that the reading is really not that difficult when you apply the right strategy. So employ the right strategy today and try to make sure that you do it very well and you score 7.5 plus. Now in our next video, we'll be talking about the techniques you will need for the reading. Although the techniques that you use in one question, they are kind of similar on the one you use in the other word question. So the link will be on the description below. So just open your description and click on what? The link. Once again, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please kindly do so, and I guarantee you are going to thank me later. Thank you so much for watching this video. See you in the next video.